If you ever come across a situation where you see the system in grid mode with 0 watts coming in, and you also see that you have voltage in the system as well, then the solution for that is actually just to go ahead and press the red or the blue button. So when you press the blue button, that is going to give you a combination of solar and AC power. And so as long as you see solar in this mode, the shore power is going to come in and maintain, the battery at around 58 volts, but it's not necessarily designed to completely charge the battery quickly. Now, as soon as the solar drops out in this system, which I simulated here by turning it off, it's gonna rapidly charge. So during the daytime, you're going to see minimal charging, and then at nighttime, you're going to see the system rapidly go ahead and charge the system up. And then when the solar comes back on in the morning, you're going to see that charge rate reduce. So you definitely want to do the blue button. However, if you are running the generator to recharge the battery, this is not the method you want to have, because it's just a little too slow. And you also don't necessarily want to turn off the solar power coming in, because that's kind of wasteful, I guess, primarily. But secondarily, you can just press the green button right here. I apologize, that button's red. And by doing that, that's automatically going to max out that power that it's pulling from the generator or an EV charging station, while simultaneously letting the solar power come in. Now, we don't want to leave the system like this all the time, because whenever you're plugged into power, it'll just completely charge it up as fast as possible, so that the sun is really not going to be able to add much power to the system, which is really not what you want. And we have about 9.7 kilowatt hours coming in today, which is actually a lot of solar. Represents a pretty sunny day, in all honesty. So I typically recommend just set it to the blue setting. Now, on occasion, something was happening to this where it was getting set to the battery mode. Which doesn't say battery in this upper left-hand corner, like I kind of expected it would. It actually just says the word grid, but you get the 0 watts there. Now, if I go ahead and unplug the system from power, you're going to see that it shows you as battery. So when you are unplugged from the grid power, like someone unplugs your extension cord or the power goes out, it'll show you as battery mode. But if for some reason the system is just incorrectly set, then it's going to show it as just grid, and you're going to see both voltage there, which previously it was at 0, and but no wattage. And you fix that again just by pressing the blue button right there. So now we see grid, SUB, and we're charging. All right. This charging rate, when you press the red button, of around 1900 watts, Also should include around 600 watts from the auxiliary charger that automatically kicks on to just jumpstart the system, and that's a 2500 watt total charge. You really don't want to push it beyond this for any type of 30 amp connection, as you just get too close to tripping the breaker, and that's really not what you want. So I would definitely just go ahead and keep it at this setting.